everyone, welcome to 99.6 The Howl for the uninitiated. This is an unedited YouTube vlog discussing everything Arizona Coyotes, and I swear I won't mention Darcy Kuemper. I'll let the title of this video speak for itself. Let's talk about, what's in front of them, what the Coyotes have been dealing with lately, their adversity, their problems, their line combinations. Let me just get this out of the way first. It just feels like every time the Coyotes have a lead in the third period, the fans are just waiting for the clock to tick down to zero and wait for the game to be over. I mean, the Coyotes seem like they have no drive, or they're not even told to widen their lead, strengthen their lead, or put pressure in the offensive zone. It's more like, hey, tighten it up, be focus more defensively, be airtight, don't let the other team get into our zone with any speed. And that's the game plan. Every third period the Coyotes have the lead. It's been that since even the Dave Tippett days. I mean, yes, I know this team loves to be defensively. They're good defensively. They have the least amount of goals allowed per game in the league, number one in that stat. But honestly, I would like sometimes for this team to have an emphasis on scoring another goal. I mean, in this game, they're up 3-1 going to the third period. Columbus scores early to make it 3-2. And instead of saying, wow, they scored so fast and so quick, let's try to get that lead again, it was like, no, stick to it. Pay attention to the details, and we'll endure this 3-2 lead. And they got to open that empty net goal. Carl Soderberg did for the free tacos for the fans. And I think I have a theory. I think the theory is Taco Bell was losing out on so many free tacos because of the third period goals the Coyotes were scoring. And so they told the Coyotes, don't try to score in the third. If it's an empty netter, it's an empty netter. But focus on defending and not scoring. Obviously, that's not true, but it feels like that. But let's get to this game. Columbus scoring early in the second and third period. It's kind of a consistent pattern for this game. But thankfully, I think this was the Coyotes, one of the few 60-minute games the Coyotes have played. They came out strong in the first. A lot of open ice, a lot of speed for both teams. Great track meet this game. So much speed on display. It would have been a great game to watch live. But Coyotes come out strong. They get the first goal of the game on the power play. Clayton Keller, who whiffs on a slap shot and it somehow goes in the net, but a beautiful pass by Christian Dvorak. And talking about Dvorak, I feel like his line was pretty quiet. I mean, amazing pass by Dvorak, high skill, high IQ play there. But I feel Garland, Dvorak, and Schmaltz were very quiet today. And picking up in their place was Kraus, Fischer, and Soderberg, who all three of them were just fast, hitting the body. I mean, Kraus looked unbelievable tonight, and so did Fischer. Fischer scoring the second goal for the Coyotes. And the last time the Coyotes were in this building, he had a hat trick. Obviously, the media was pushing that down our throats that Fischer likes playing in Columbus, and he scored his first hat trick there. Yes, we didn't forget that moment, but great to see Fischer playing with some confidence. He just won't let Hayden into the lineup. Whenever Hayden gets scratched because someone that was on injured reserve is healthy, Fischer just never wants to lose his spot in the lineup, and that's good internal competition. It's good that Fischer doesn't take his job for granted, and he works hard and tries to improve every game. Kraus scored a goal off his rear end. A lot of butt goals this season, both for the Coyotes. Yeah, for the Goligoski's goal. I forget who that was against the Ducks last week. Goligoski took a slap shot, hit someone's rear end, and went in the net. This time, someone shoots it, hits Kraus's rear end, and goes in the net. So, yeah, it's funny, but it's a goal. Great net front presence by Lawson Kraus. And the line combinations, man. I don't know if I like Kessel with Soderberg and Kraus 5-on-5. I would like Kessel to be paired with a good centerman and good wingers. Not to say Soderberg and Kraus aren't good. I just feel like they work hard on the boards. They fish pucks out. They retrieve pucks. But I feel like Kessel is at an age now where he's not the trigger man anymore. He's looking to make passes and make good plays, and that's why I feel like he should be paired with Keller or Schmaltz, where one of those guys wants to shoot. Whereas Kessel, I mean, you're not really wanting to pass it to Soderberg or Krause unless they're hitting the line with speed, because they're probably in the corner getting the puck and giving it to Kessel. So maybe I would swap Kessel with maybe Hinostroza, put Kessel, Stepan, and Keller together, put Hinostroza with Richardson and Grabner, and then put Fischer, Krause, and Soderberg. I like that. I like that big boy line of Krause, Soderberg, and Fischer. I mean, all three of them were together in the first couple games of the season, but with injuries to Krause, I think Fischer may have been scratched too along the ways. That line kind of got broken up. So I'd like to see them put back together. Kessel with Stepan or Dvorak, or with Keller and Schmaltz would be nice. Not to demote Garland just because he had one off game, but I just want Keller to be paired with someone offensive who likes to shoot. And the defense is doing good. Goalie's doing good. One mistake I made in my last video, I mean, there's a lot of mistakes, but one glaring mistake I made was Philadelphia is a good hockey team. I didn't get the memo. Apparently they're in a playoff spot. They just beat Toronto 6-1 tonight. Toronto, who got a new breath of fresh air with a new coach and was playing great hockey. Philly wins 6-1. They're in a playoff spot, third in their division, above Pittsburgh. So that's going to be a tough game. The Coyotes' next game against Philly Thursday night. It's going to be a tough one. I feel like whenever the Coyotes and the Philadelphia Flyers play, it's always a great matchup. A lot of heated blood between them. I don't remember what caused the bloodbaths, but I feel like every time they play, there's always a huge scrum. But they don't have Radko Gudas anymore, so maybe it won't be that much of a bloodbath. But yeah, they got Philly, Pittsburgh, and Chicago, all three on the road. Great start to the road trip. They're one of their top five. Coyotes are the top 5 road teams in the league. Whenever they score a power play goal, they're like 11-2-1. Whenever they score first, they're like 11-0-1. So a lot of good stats for the Coyotes ringing true tonight. All those prophecies coming true. They scored first. They got a power play goal. And they have a pretty good record when Keller scores, so that held true as well. So that's it for me. Coyotes 1 point behind Edmonton Oilers at the time of this video. Oilers play Wednesday night. Hopefully they lose. But let's get going. They're picking up points, picking up wins, and that's all you got to do. So that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support.